Hello, it's Amanda, and I wanted to come to you briefly on a topic, and that topic I'm going to be sharing with you today is granted. Now I stand on, let the redeemed of the Lord say so, whom we have redeemed from the hand of the enemy. Give me just a second here. I don't really like this lighting. All right, that lighting is a little more becoming. So anyway, I don't know what you may be going through on today, my dear friend, but I'm here to let you know that God is a God of seed time and harvest. In Joel 2, he tells us that he will restore to us the years that the cankerworm and the locust have consumed. Despite what the economic conditions may be, he tells us that he's going to restore the years here. I don't know what you've been sowing, my friend, but God has been keeping accurate records of your giving here. The weapon form, whatever that weapon is, shall not prosper. With man, this may be impossible, but not with God. What is that thing that you're believing God for? Maybe it's not something monetary or financial. It could be healing in your body here. Don't you know that God is a God that promises no evil will befall us, neither shall any plague come nigh our dwelling. In fact, he tells us that there shall be none feeble amongst us. Realize that God is a miracle working God. He's going to grant that thing. Hallelujah. One could put 1,000 to flight, two could put 10,000 to flight. Understand and realize that God is your source. If you have a need, I hear my teachers often say, sow a seed, and the sower soweth the word. Don't be discouraged here. God's going to grant it here. Are there people being vindictive and spiteful like that rich young ruler here? Hallelujah. That was pardoned their debts. Hallelujah. And when it came time for them to pardon somebody, they said, no, why would I do that? Let's always remain ever humble before the Lord, because he tells us in James, humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. God's going to grant more than enough. Hallelujah. In the story of when they were fishing all night, hallelujah, they didn't catch anything. Hallelujah. Then all of a sudden, all these fish appeared out of nowhere. Their nets were overwhelmed. They had to beckon for other people's boats. It was such an extreme level of fruit. It was supernaturally granted by the God of heaven. Hallelujah. Have you feel like you've been toiling in that small business entrepreneurial venture to supplement, hallelujah, your finances during these global and economic times? I'm here to let you know that God is a God that can supernaturally put his super on your natural, meaning he can bless your business out of nowhere. Hallelujah. Secret money can just come. Hallelujah. Because you've been sowing all night. You've been sowing for years. Hallelujah. There's going to be such an extreme amount of provision. Hallelujah. Granted to you. Such an extreme amount of fruit. Hallelujah. That God, hallelujah, is going to have you look for other people to bless. God is the one whose eye is in every place. Hallelujah. Archangels are taking witness and bearing witness to your level of toil. Hallelujah. Your level of hustle. And I'm here to tell you, my friend, that you will be granted whatever that thing is that God has for you. Man doesn't have a tall order tall enough, hallelujah, to negate the principles of seed time and harvest, of sowing and reaping. You sowed for something at a previous time, and God is about to grant that thing. For whatsoever good any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord. And realize whatsoever things we do it as unto the Lord and not as unto man. Hallelujah. Because God is not mocked. Hallelujah. It goes against his system for you not to have that thing that he has promised you here. He says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will grant you the desires of your heart. Hallelujah. Healings being loose. Miracles are being loose. Supernatural resources are showing up. Hallelujah. All over. Laborers are being loosed into his harvest. We lift up the children. We lift them up. Hallelujah. And decree great peace. Hallelujah. To the elders, our spiritual covering and leadership. For all the resources that you need. Hallelujah. They're coming because God is granting it. Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing your testimony. May the Lord add a blessing to the sharing of his word.